So, this is a Ronnie Lane song off of Ooh La La, favourite of ours. It's on our Spiritual Boy Appreciation of Ronnie Lane. Should you wish to hear that, you can get on my website, Ian McLagan. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. See, some years ago I was in LA for a session, doing something, and Bob Dylan was playing the Palladium in LA. It's a beautiful old dance hall where Frank Sinatra and all the dance bands used to play in the 40s and 50s. Big deal. Faces played there actually the night we were mixing Coast to Coast overtures and beginnings, which explains why it's so useless, because we played a gig, then we went to a party, and then we went to the studio. So so I went to see Bob play, first name terms, Mr. Dylan, and he was, you know the way sometimes you don't know what the hell he's singing about. I mean, his phrasing, it changes over the years. And this was a time when it had gone really strange. It was after I did an 84 tour with him in Europe, and he wasn't really singing much of the melodies, but this night he really got it, and it was fantastic. And he came out afterwards and was meeting and greeting, shaking people's hands. I'd never seen the like, you know. And a few years go by, and I was at Ronnie Wood's house, and I'm a bit of a name dropper, aren't I? But anyway, we were there to record. Actually, we were there to record with the Faces, with Rod, Kenny, Woody, and me. We were at Langan's restaurant, and we made a pact. Yes, let's go to Roddy's house. Let's write some songs. Let's cut something, and let's tour. I get to Ireland before Ronnie Wood had gone back to his own house. He was in England. I get there, so I have a bit of a nap, and Ronnie woke me up to a cup of tea, and he said, "Guess what?" I said, "Go on." And he said, "Rod's not coming." I said, "Get out." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I didn't say I was going to Ireland." Well, yes, he did. Anyway, I said, "Oh, what are you going to do then?" He said, "Well, you'll never guess who's in the granny flat." I said, "Go on." Bob Dylan. I went, "Oh, fine." Because the previous time I met Bob, I made a complete arse of myself. At the Bob Dylan show at Madison Square Garden, when everybody played Booker T and the MGs, Stevie Wonder, Neil Young, you name it, Ronnie Wood. I mean, everybody. And I was just too drunk. Anyway, he offered me £1 million to leave him be. I should have taken it. Anyway, so I was horrified. Anyway, we sat down for dinner, and Bob comes in, and I'm sitting here, Bob's here and Ronnie Wood's here, and he turned to Ronnie during the dinner. He said, "Yeah, we don't need any keyboards on this record." I've just flown all the way from Los Angeles to Ireland to play with Ronnie, at least. Anyway, so we had dinner, and I looked at Ronnie, what the fuck am I going to do? And as we walked in the studio, Ronnie said, "Just sit down at the piano and just play." And after the first song, Bob came over. "Hey Ian, I like what you're playing." So it was all right after that. Then we cut a few songs. It was actually, we cut a bunch of his songs, which eventually became another album, but none of the recordings lasted. He recorded them with other people, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, we sat down listening to a track in the control room, and Ronnie had these old-fashioned cinema seats, so you're sitting next to him like this. I mean, you couldn't be closer to somebody you don't really want to be too close to, you know, especially since you walk out playing the piano. Could you hear us? Yeah, interesting. And I turned around after a minute, I said, "Hey Bob, I saw you at the Palladium in LA." He said, "Oh yeah?" I said, "Yeah, it was a great show, I really, really enjoyed it." I said, "And you came out, you were meeting and greeting." He said, "I did, didn't I?" I said, "Yeah, it was great, you met and Grant." He went, I just got up and walked out. He's a lovely guy, but you don't want to be unfriendly with him. What's this got to do with anything? Well, I'll be meeting and greeting out here in a minute. See, I knew where I was going. Even if I forgot for quite a while. All right. So we played 2 more songs, and then there'll be a gap while we wait for your tumultuous applause. Even if you don't give it to us, we're going to play the encore. For the sake of it, then I'm the drinker, and I'll be signing. I'll be happy to meet. Let's meet and greet. After that, okay. Is that a decent plan?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Funny Lane. God bless you.